Hey yo, what's up? What's up? Alright. Okay, I'm back, boys and girls. It's been a long time. I know, it's been a long time. It's been how many? I think more than a year, I suppose, I've been streaming. I know. Uh, well, a lot of things happened. I didn't plan my style of streaming. I didn't have enough of discipline, basically, on how to do these things. But I suppose I said, you know what? Let's just stream one more time. I think might as well make it some sort of a hobby or something like that, or it might be fun. Trying it out, may be fun. So right now we are going to play. I suppose I put it on the. I already put it on the. Well, what do you say this? I placed it already on the title of what we are going to play, but we are catching up. I haven't been doing a lot of things, but let's do it. Transition to the hello, hello, hello. Here we go. So yeah, I have to put it there. So, well, it's been a long time. We haven't played in a long time. I mean, I haven't streamed in a long time, but I've played for quite a while, and I suppose there's a lot of things s- that are new. Last time I streamed, probably it was my new character was Nilu. Now it's uh, now I have Nebula. um, okay, so for my returning stream, I was about I was planning on doing a couple of side quests. There's not an event here. A lot of people are saving for Arlecchino, and I am as well. However, I don't think with this amount of Primo Gems, I don't think I'll be able to make it. But I am hoping for some luck. Because it just happened to me one time. It was early. It was early pity for Neuvillette, and no, it was a couple of days. With Neuvillette just releasing, I think it was around just 18 days. No, 15 days. I think 15 days. I said, you know what? Let's just pull for Neuvillette. I think we'll get him. And then I just pulled 110 pull, and uh, I just got a 5 star. To show us proof, it's right over here, and I'm not joking when I say it. Yeah, here. So last one I got was Shiori. I said, you know what, let's just do a 10 pull. If I don't get an Villette, at least I have a guarantee for Arashino. If I do get him, at least I have one of the strongest DPS in the game. And I got one, I got a catching, and then something bitter just got into me, and I'm like, okay, I got lucky. 110 pull, I got lucky. I think I can get another lucky shot for this. And I didn't. I spent most of my primo gems on getting a villain. So now I have no guarantee for Arlecchino, and I have so small primo gems, and I really am hoping we can get her. So returning stream, what do we do? Side quests. So I'm not the type of person to finish, I mean not finish, but do a lot of these story quests because you don't have the ability to replay them. If we had an update where we can replay these stories, I think I'd be able to finish them. It just, to me, it seems like if I can at least be able to return to these stories, it would seem nice to relive some of these memories, you know. But so I'm stuck in a dilemma wherein if I don't do this, therefore I can still have I still have the potential to make these go with these stores. However, if I don't, uh, I have if I don't, then I guess I don't get the perks and the war stories. Now the question is, how have I been able to get, you know, some of these talents? Well, I've been farming with other people, and I really am just going with all some of these people. Now, enough yapping. We have to do some side quests. So first of all, I guess I was just about to go with the side quests, but I don't think they're interesting enough for a return story. So let's just finish with some of these. So, mm, what to do? I guess we should start. We should start with a side quest returning with a bang. And I seem to be. Uh, I think Am I? I think I'm. Yeah, no. I'm this. I'm covering half. But why not finish this one? I didn't want to finish this. I didn't want to start this story because with Raiden Shogun, because I don't know, if I don't finish it, at least they're still there. So I never did start with this story. Uh, let's go do this one first. Okay. Should we finish 3 story quests before we end things? I think we should. So the story that I started with is I started with 3 stories I was supposed to finish. Mona, Eula, and Rider Shogun. I well, personally I chose these 3 because I just wanted to finish them. But for Raiden, I think I wanted to start this story quest, so just so I can start a lot of these story quests because there are prerequisites there are prerequisites for it, and so that's kind of annoying. Personally, I find it very annoying if they don't have anything in relation to the character story quest. I don't think they need to lock it up behind. But I guess they changed it up a bit when it comes to Sumeru. They're like, oh yeah, no, it's kind of it is sort of uh, annoying. I think they found that. I think they took note of that from the people. So let's start. Raiden Shogun with a level 80 Nervilet. And I haven't been building. I just got Nervilet, so I don't know. I haven't been building him right. Maybe one of the weakest Nervilet that you'll ever see in a gameplay. Maybe. Who knows? I might surprise you. Okay, so let's finish this, shall we? I haven't been doing this boss fight, and I haven't been doing I haven't been doing this boss fight, and I haven't been doing a lot of things here in Inazuma ever since Fontaine and Sumeru have been released. And never been touched. I never touched this. Hello.
Look how she's pacing back and forth. Don't you think she looks a little anxious?
Oh.
How did you get in? Trespassers are to be eliminated at once.
Wait, no, it's us! Why are you treating us like we're your enemies? We made amends, didn't we? Also, we got in by totally legitimate means.
Denied. Use of force has been forbidden. Anyway, be gone. Do not disturb my solitude.
That's a smooth transition from. Anyway, it's I don't know. It's kind of hilarious, sort of. Yeah, you resigned just a moment ago, and then suddenly just. Anyway, be gone. You know. Yeah, it's
That is of no
everything's okay.
concern. This is my recuperation state.
What do you make of this? She's acting strange, huh?
Indeed. Has she ever been like this before?
This body has no need of rest. But I am an assistant to the one within. If she wishes to rest, I must follow her will.
Paimon gets it. Why?
Is it?
Surely you going about your business doesn't interfere with the plane of Euthymia. She's got plenty of space in there. Seems like it would be the perfect place for rest and relaxation.
I do as she wishes. I can say no more than this.
Right, I forgot. It's been so long. I forgot. There's A is inside the puppet, or some sort. Okay. Within the puppet's consciousness is the real one. I think. I'm so confused. I actually am not paying attention too much on the lore of this. I'm here, get these characters and play the game. But for the sake of the live stream, I'm trying to, comprehend all of the lore. I just know someone's within these puppet. Mm. Everyone's worried. Want to see you? Yeah.
I cannot. In my current state, even if I went out, I could do nothing.
Really?
I am currently unwilling to deal with any business. I am also incapable of it.
Shh. Of course.
What do you mean by that?
It has been forbidden. Please refrain from making me talk any further.
What should we do? It feels like this conversation is going nowhere.
Are you sick?
Ah, it's you two. It's been a while. The Shogun can't do much at the moment. Come straight in and see me.
The very stark contrast between A and the Raiden Shogun. Jesus, it's so huge. A is like, oh yeah, no, I'm the kind girl who's gentle, and then the puppet's more like, yeah, no, this is shit. No, this is not how things are supposed to be.
Terrifying! Would it be so hard to give us a little warning first?
It's not your first time. I don't see what there is to be so alarmed about.
So, is the Shogun broken? Are you gonna get it fixed, or...?
Don't worry. The Shogun's not broken. I've just temporarily disabled many of her functions. Currently, the Shogun is unable to handle any business and cannot appear as me. So the easiest solution was to announce that I am resting.
So, Shogun but forbidden. Well,
As I said, I need to think about Inazuma's eternity, and thinking takes time.
of course
But
it
the
is.
Shogun is still running based on her old rules. I can't allow her to make any mistakes while I am working things out.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
No, she was not created to ever be turned off. Furthermore, I had even predicted at the time that I may wish to modify the Shogun's operational rules at some point in the future. However, such changes would not be conducive to eternity.
I find it hilarious that you could just turn off and on the puppet, and then she just said, "Yo, you can never turn it off." It's just, well, okay, that's kind of,
That's why the Shogun has a robust system to safeguard against modification. It's also to protect against unforeseen circumstances.
such
For
as
now,
this.
while I figure out the form that eternity should take, it's more effective for me to temporarily disable some of the puppet's functions, rather than attempt to modify her rules.
Oh, Paimon gets it now! The thunderstorm's getting out of control because some of the Shogun's functions have been disabled.
The thunderstorm is getting out of control? This is the first I've heard of it.
Huh?
What?
Okay, well, let us bring you up to speed.
I see. So the thunderstorm is drawing closer.
You can fix it, right?
It's just a minor error. This kind of thing was bound to happen. A small modification to the Shogun should fix it.
I mean, she kind of just says she says it in a way that it's just no problem at all. However, we are also, it's a subtle reminder that she is actually the Archon of Inazuma, and also the Archon, the Electro Archon. So it's really literally nothing for small thing for her. But still, it's a big thing for for the people of Inazuma. Like, it's a small thing for her, but it's a big thing for the people. If it's so small for her, she could have just done something, you know. But I guess, so it's working for nothing. Yeah.
Don't look at me like that. I've never had to tinker with the Shogun before, and she's very complicated. It's practically inevitable for something to go wrong when you start tweaking things. Yes, that's it. I'm not making excuses. It's the truth.
It's fine, just as long as you can fix it is all.
Not much. As before, I can see the way forward, yet there are still contradictions. But there is no urgency. To reach an ill-conceived verdict in haste, just for the sake of having reached one, would be a confusion of priorities.
You know, let's go for a walk. You know, walk the clear. Going further to walk in the park clears things in your mind. You know, get. Have you even seen your country? What's been going on? Aside from our encounter, like, have you seen your cherry blossoms? It's beautiful. You should walk outside. Yeah.
If everyone sees that the Shogun is in good health, it'll put all the speculation and rumors out there to rest.
Exactly.
And who knows? A change of scenery might put you in a different mood and give you some fresh inspiration.
Exactly.
You mean leave the plane of Euthymia?
Yeah, you haven't.
It's
left
unnecessary, as far as I'm concerned. But since you're inviting me, a change of pace might well be nice. All right then. I'll come out for a while. Oh, since the theme of the day is a change of pace, you can just call me A. I'm not a great fan of rigid titles.
What? But you're just A's consciousness, aren't you? Can consciousness actually leave this place?
I have my ways. I would never subject myself to imprisonment voluntarily.
Oh, great! Then there's nothing to worry about. Allow us to be your tour guides.
Tour guides? What's a tour guide?
Oh, she's been.
Someone to show you around the Inazuma of today and give you tips on where to eat and how to have fun. All right, let's go.
Oh my God, she's been a neat her entire. How many?
There's a familiarity to the scent in the air and the firmness beneath my feet. Now, time for a change of pace. Where should we go?
To the liveliest place in town.
She's been a neat for so long. Exactly how long have you been inside there? I mean, if you don't know what a tour guide is, assuming that there's how long? The term the term tour guide has it been for a long time, or has it been just recent? I feel like, I don't know, man. You know, I know the story of how this goes. Like, she's been inside for so long, but you know, when you play it through the story yourself, it's kind of surreal that this person has been there for so long. Like, what the fuck do you even do? I mean, sorry, what do you even do there? And just meditate. I mean, most people have heard of the White Room, right? Like, you go insane. I mean, even Nahida had to go insane, just locked up inside it.
Is this the marketplace? It's a far cry from how I remember it. The stores have changed, and so have the vendors. Well, that's to be expected.
Exactly. Beautiful, isn't it?
It's the Shogun. What is the almighty Shogun doing here?
Isn't the Shogun sick? This is quite sudden.
I appear to have frightened the people.
Well, what did you expect? The almighty Shogun makes an impromptu appearance in town? People are gonna freak out a bit.
And exactly, have you been observing exactly what the puppet has been doing for how many years? Decades? You've been terrorizing your people. What the heck? Does the Sugar Parliament patrol these parts?
Patrolling the streets is the Tenryo Commission's job. The Shogun has a lot of information to process and orders to give out. She doesn't have time to deal with it herself. Additionally, the Shogun has no need of recreation. There would be no need for her to come here just to pass the time or to relax.
So, what do we do now? Should we go away for a while and make a more low-profile return later?
No.
Why? It's not like I'm here to cause trouble. Let's just relax.
Exactly.
It was more the ordinary people that Paimon was worried about. Never mind. This definitely seems like your style, eh?
People still use Mora in commercial transactions, I assume.
Yep, same as ever. Just as shiny and just as hypnotic. Wait a second. Hey, are you saying you don't have any Mora either?
Of course I don't. There is no need for commerce in the plane of Euthymia. If I ever need something, I can simply have one of the commissions bring it to me.
Exactly.
Wait, what do you mean, either?
Flashback.
Anyway,
PTSD to Jean
People seem to
Lee.
be behaving in a very orderly fashion. I don't see the liveliness you spoke of anywhere.
People aren't exactly gonna let their hair down in front of the almighty Shogun.
What is this stall selling? I don't believe I've ever seen this before.
Yeah, let's just start walking. Even though it's been 2 years, Inazuma has one of the nicest backgrounds ever you could ever visit this game.
Shogun, excuse me.
It's all right. Relax. I'm just here to look around. I'm having a change of pace today. Could you tell me about the items you're selling?
Of course. I've got all kinds of snacks here. Takoyaki, dango, and milk, and so on.
Takoyaki, dango, and milk.
Milk? Sounds kinda like the odd one out.
It might sound odd, but it is in fact my specialty. You see,
Hell
many
yeah.
of the stores in town are already very well established. I couldn't compete with them no matter what I sell. So my idea was to
You better
create some
shut up,
new
Paimon.
combinations to give customers a
That's
novel experience.
my man's specialty.
For example, my latest concoction is this dango milk. When the dango are worked into a viscous form, they mix very nicely with the milk. The focus is not just the taste, but also the unique texture.
Ah, dango with milk. I've never heard of it. What made you want to do this?
I'm sorry, Shogun. I've got no bone to pick with eternity.
I said relax. There's no need to go treading on eggshells. Do you really think the eternity I pursue is something that can be shaken by dango and milk?
Huh. Why do I feel like she's different than I expected? Actually, it came to me by chance. A friend was catering once and made too many dango, so they gave some to me.
And
But there were more than I had use for. My milk wasn't selling well at that time
mind.
either. Both dango and milk have a short shelf life. So I thought I'd try mixing the two as I had nothing to lose. To my surprise, in the right proportion, it tasted superb.
A chance combination. Interesting. May I try this drink?
The almighty Shogun wants to try? Well, certainly. And you two should try it too.
Nice. It's sweet. The sensation is not so different from eating a dessert. A unique beverage indeed.
Yeah, it's definitely a drink, but it also feels like eating food.
It's a little bit like porridge? But the resemblance is only superficial. Anyway, I like it.
I'm very glad you approve.
I imagine that an item as delicious as this dango milk must sell exceptionally well, no?
Well, I won't lie to you. Sales are very average.
Huh? So it's selling slowly? Why is that?
Because most people aren't willing to give it a try. They think it's an unusual combination, even though everyone who's tried it before rates it highly. I'm not saying the Almighty Shogun has unusual taste. Please, don't take it the wrong way.
Ah, I see.
This yes.
Well, that can be fixed. I'll just have the Yashiro Commission order a few hundred cups and go door to door delivering them.
No, Almighty Shogun, that's too much.
Is it? I just want them to try it. It would be a shame.
Oh crap.
Uh...
Oh, I pressed. I accidentally pressed that. It would be a shame to something. So you like sweet things?
Of course. I've heard that most humans like desserts, so it's not unusual that I should enjoy them too. Miko agrees with me on this.
Well,
There's nothing like dessert for improving one's mood. Much more enjoyable than meditating alone all the time. By the way, Miko mentioned that she founded something called the Yai Publishing House to sell some sort of light novels.
well,
She's always bragging to me about it, but it's difficult for me to really imagine without seeing the place for myself. Can you take me there?
Sure! Let's go and have a look!
but with what we currently have, though, I'd argue that the Steambird has much more stories than the Yay Publishing House. Not that I have read any novels from the Yay Publishing House, but it's sort of a biased opinion, you could say.
Shogun! Almighty Shogun! What brings you to the Yai Publishing House? Do you have instructions for us?
No, not at all. Don't be so nervous. I'm just here to look around.
Apologies. I still don't quite understand. Are you here to look into the management? Or publishing regulations? Or fire safety measures?
She just wants to browse your books.
The Almighty Shogun wishes to read light novels?
Yes. Any recommendations?
The Yai Publishing House's novels are mostly targeted at the general public, and the content is all kinds of strange. I'm not sure we have anything quite to the Almighty Shogun's taste.
I'm just here to try something new. There's no fun in reading the same kind of thing over and over again. Relax. It's just words on a page, isn't it? What could I misunderstand, really?
In principle, you're absolutely right. It's just...
It'll be fine. If there's anything the Shogun doesn't understand, we'll explain it to her.
How many times have been the word relaxed said? I feel like it's a drinking game, you know. She's been saying relaxed all this entire time, throughout this entire quest. But you gotta get it that people are nervous around her because she's never been outside, and that's probably the top dog of your nation. Still, it's kind of it feels like a drinking game. Is saying relax all the time. Well, yeah. I don't know.
Well... Okay then. Please proceed to the bookshelf over there. It has all the latest bestsellers. There are some winning entries from the This Novel is Amazing competition. I've just finished compiling them into a saleable form. Don't take them too seriously. It's all just a bit of fun.
Okay. Let's go then.
Exactly what?
Huh. How can this be? Did I underestimate the caliber of this material? I know every individual word in these books' titles, so why is it that they make no sense to me in these particular combinations?
What are you talking about?
Take this one, for example. The good thing about being reincarnated as a hilly churl is that I only need to eat Sansetias to become stronger. It's so long. Is it true that hilly churls grow stronger from eating Sansetias? Well, surely it should be some sort of meat, at least.
It's just a narrative device.
Narrative device.
You know, these titles remind me so much of what exactly current anime titles are. Especially the light novels. It's so fucking long. Oh, sorry. It's so long that it describes the entire plot of the anime. Well, the light novel, I should say. It's so long. For instance, the title for a spoiler: "The detective's already dead." I mean, it's a short one, but still, it spoils the entire plot of it. You know, it's just weird. Well, it's what you expect from the EA publishing house. EA is also a weird person. Well, chasing chasing a story, you bound to be weird, in order to captivate the readers' curiosity and also attention and interest as well. You're bound to be weird. It's whatever the author wants it to be. Yeah.
So it's made up? What's the point of that? Without being grounded in reality, how can the story be believable? Also, I'm fairly certain that Hilly Churls can't write stories. So, does this author claim to be documenting Hilly Churl life from an outside perspective, perhaps?
Paimon's starting to understand Kuroda's reservations right about now.
Yeah. She's been a neat for too long. Takes everything too literally.
How about we choose for you? We can pick out some novels that are easier to understand and give you the scoop.
All right then. I believe myself to be relatively well read, but with stories like these, I don't even know where to start. I have high hopes, though. This seems like Miko's style, so I'm sure the stories are very entertaining.
Alright, leave it to us. We'll be back in a jiffy. This should be a pretty tough job. Let's see what we're up against.
Okay. Oh, so we're supposed to pick 3, or is it just one of the 3? Fighting between gangs. The protagonist aspires only to become a humble novelist, but gets caught up in the world of gang strife because of it. Okay, the selling point of the story is the protagonist never joins in a faction because they choose one faction or another. All this making a scene, apprentice, in the middle. We gotta get off this. The protagonist is stuck between, stuck in the middle.
What a strange person. Why would someone want to be a novelist that badly?
That's
Someone
sort of.
like that could easily become the top martial arts pro in the world. You do have a point. And a character so determined to follow their ambition is likely to appeal to A.
I mean, yeah, probably. What about this one? Spoke about the switch between younger man, 7 bit. Oh, wow, okay. This is Scout, the particular slave life history, many amusing anecdotes. Okay. It's solid, the prose is elegant, and author ability brings a unique charm of each character to the story, but the story comes to a moment the main character started to are just about to confess.
The suspense is killing Paimon.
Shut up,
Paimon only
Paimon.
skimmed through, but Paimon can tell this girl has loved the main character with all her heart since childhood.
Shut up. Okay, wait, no, does it end there? I hope the writer gives a happy ending.
Right. Yeah, it's just a novel. But please let the author have a heart, please.
You know, when you say that, that sets a
Plot's real
death trap.
gripping. But would A really understand this kind of mortal romance?
No, she wouldn't understand what that would be, especially with anecdotes. I'd actually, making her read these 3 novels, you would want her to, write a book report, and make her write a book report on exactly how she understands these 3 literatures. Might be hilarious. I don't know. Just a suggestion, however's. I'll throw it in for you, free of charge. No, person struck by lightning, beating thunder, Sakura. After becoming going to some exactly what? It's how the story developed. The progress becomes the bride and shogun.
With a premise like this, it's no wonder Kuroda was nervous about letting A look around.
It's basically
Hyman thinks it might be best not to bring this one up with A. We might get the author in trouble.
yeah. No, it doesn't paint her in the bad. It doesn't put A in a bad light. It's just I think mm, she'll find it interesting. I think it's what it
Well, if someone turned into Paimon and did a bunch of stuff this Paimon would never do, Paimon would feel really uncomfortable. That's all of them. Let's try to explain them to A.
Oh, where exactly is she? Oh, there she is. Hello.
The looks on your faces tell me you found some good stories.
Yes, the Shogun story, in fact.
Hey, Paimon thought we agreed not to bring that one up.
It's the most
It's okay.
intriguing one.
I find it quite interesting. I didn't realize that this was how ordinary people viewed the Shogun. She would never use the Muso no Hitotachi as frivolously as she does in the pages of this book. Nor would she ever use it as a means of venting emotions. In reality, the reason for drawing her blade determines the martial form to use and the degree of power with which to imbue it. Since there is such a great deal of difference between the story and the reality, I don't feel offended at all. On the contrary, I find the author's powers of imagination quite admirable. That said, I
See?
hear that Yae Publishing
See?
House's novels are all reviewed by Miko herself.
Of
Which means
course.
that the content of this book must have been approved by her. In fact, no. It may even have been her idea in the first place.
Ah, you're thinking the right
What
direction.
do you think of Yae Publishing House's light novels, eh? Do you like the stories we picked?
What I take from these stories is not so much the content itself, but what they represent in terms of the effects of time upon Inazuma. Back when I decided to isolate myself in the plane of Euthymia, there was no Yae publishing house, and certainly no stories of this kind. In accordance with my wishes, the Shogun did her best to create an eternal nation. A nation that, in theory, should remain entirely unchanged over time. But the fact is that both the food and the stories have changed with time.
Exactly, change is inevitable. You know?
I disagree with your point of view. That's what I would say if we were still in the plane of Euthymia. But the truth is right here in front of my eyes, and I can't deny it.
And that's exactly why we brought you out, to take a look around and get some fresh ideas. Sure, it's not the same as you remember, but one way or another, people are loving life in the present. That's gotta be a good thing, right?
Yes, you're right. I'm wary of any and all change. But I do not wish for my pursuit of eternity to stop human lives from changing for the better. Thank you for inviting me out. This trip has been quite eye-opening for me.
Of course. Anytime, babe. We're just out here.
This may be an everyday occurrence for you, but for me, this trip has been quite an occasion.
You should get
I've seen a
outside some
lot,
more.
and
Get
it's
some more
made me
sun.
think a lot. I really can't praise it highly enough. I hope I will remember it for a long time to come.
Let's be a reminder to people who are probably mostly indoors, you know? People who are, well, yes, sort of, yeah, probably more of indoors. Get some sun. It seems easy to say, but trust me, just walk around, get steam out, just get that sunlight, makes you feel good. You'll encounter something that's probably not within your everyday thing, and it'll probably knock something out of you that probably makes you juggle, makes you start an engine, just maybe start your day. Probably some of you might. But anyways, what am I saying? I don't know what I'm saying. I've seen a lot. Yeah, why don't we take a photo? Oh, it's this part. Yeah, I've seen this a lot of times.
Wonderful time,
Like,
and
take a
photo
photo.
is the best way to remember it.
Take a photo? Once again, I'm faced with a combination of words that makes absolutely no sense
Yeah,
to me.
you know, I've seen a lot of
Okay,
memes
come with us. We'll find a scenic
about
spot and
this.
tell you what we mean.
I've seen a lot of memes of what this is. Like, oh yeah, no, she's a grandma. You know, she doesn't know what a photo is. She poses so awkwardly. And now I'm here, and it's just that. It's not really that of a big deal to me now. But, really? Out of all the places you could take a picture, just
So,
here?
what are we supposed to be doing?
We're taking a photo of you. Just leave the hard work to us. All you need to do is stand over there and strike a pose.
Hell yeah.
Basically, a photo makes a visual record of you at this very moment in time, so it makes a great souvenir.
Okay, so what exactly is striking a pose?
You know, we're making a couple of words that are, you know, in make it hard for her to understand, to comprehend, basically. The photo is visual representation,
Ah,
yeah.
I see. So in other words, I need to do some sort of visually agreeable action in front of you, right? The more I think about it, the more embarrassing it seems.
And that's what
How
makes
should I
it
pose?
memorable.
Help me out here. It should look good, but not too over the top. This isn't coming naturally to me at all.
No, just, you know, just,
Casual.
yeah.
How about this? This
Uh.
feels quite natural.
Yes, that works.
Okay, let's get started.
Let's pick a good angle to record this moment from.
Yeah, that's fine, actually. Okay. What about this? Does this work? I think this works. Yeah, I think this works. Using this guy. Yo, by the way, there's this guy here. You know, you could, you know, she could just, you know, hey, your god's right here. Just say, hey, oh. I thought we'd be in the photo. Okay, never mind. You know, it's just. Should we get? Should we get the photo for? I'm thinking of getting the. No, the smile. No, the mountain is just right over there. This sucks, but I guess this is alright. Alright. This just looks in game, bro. It just looks in game. It doesn't look any different. I just took a really horrible picture. Shit. Alright.
It's a wrap. Take a look. Here's the photo we took of you.
Wow. This is
Look at that.
astonishing.
Look at that pupil.
Is it some kind of magic? It seems to be another copy of me. But she doesn't seem to be able to move or talk. I thought it would turn out poorly because I felt rather rigid, but it actually looks more natural than I imagined. The pose is exactly the same, and so is the scenery in the background. I can't imagine how it's achieved.
That's what makes it so special.
Hang on. I'm still struggling to understand this. I need you to explain it again.
What exactly are we trying to explain?
The one in this photo, are you sure it isn't
Oh.
me? If it's not me, then why does she look exactly like me? And if she is me, then who am I?
Okay, that's way above Paimon's head. Over to you, traveler.
It's a little bit like you and the show.
Hey, that's right. Do you think the Shogun counts as you?
Of course I do. It was never my intention to place control of Inazuma into anybody else's hands.
So then, who does that make you, here and now?
Well, I'm still me. There is no doubt about that.
Yeah, no, definitely. The existence is actually there. A puppet's a puppet. Just to perform some sort of protocol or an order. That's it.
My existence? Ah, I think I understand. I am me. There is only one of me, but I can exist in many different forms. It's not important what form I exist in. The Shogun, for example, is one of my forms of existence. The question of whether or not she is me is not determined by any of her components.
In that case, this picture is one of your forms of existence too.
A moment of your existence. Yeah, to
So
be specific.
even I, who seeks eternity, am constantly changing my form of existence. Then, how can I ask Inazuma and everyone who lives here to remain unchanging? Everything I have encountered on this journey with you has been from beyond my existing sphere of knowledge. You've seen a lot of my ignorant side today. Maybe you can't tell, but all this has challenged my understanding of things. Based on what I have seen today, I am forced to accept that Inazuma is a completely different place from the one I remember. But it would be incorrect to conclude from this that the Inazuma of today is no longer Inazuma.
Yeah.
Both the Vision Hunt Decree and the statue of the omnipresent God were conceived as a means of bringing about eternity. But if I were really getting closer to eternity, none of this ever would have happened.
Maybe.
Perhaps...
Sounds to Paimon like Ace
Oh crap!
figured things
I
out.
pressed the wrong.
And that means that we've done a really great job as her guides.
Master Kamaji! Master Kamaji!
Who on earth is Master Kamaji?
Why is it getting so noisy down there?
What's going on?
Oh, that sounded like Ippei. What could be the matter?
Ippei? Is that someone from the Tenryou Commission?
Yep, let's find out what's going on.
I thought it would end here. There's more? What? No, I really thought it would end here. Well, I'm not surprised. Welcome. Speak, Ippei.
Hey, Ippei, what's the matter?
Ah, it's you. Huh? The Almighty Shogun. You must be looking for my master, Kujo Kamaji? I am very sorry, he's not here at the moment. But if it pleases you, I will gladly deliver a message on your behalf.
It's okay. I'm not here to see him. We just heard you calling out, so we came to see what was going on.
Yes. Master Kamaji still hasn't returned from the negotiations, and I'm starting to get worried.
Oh.
In fairness, he does have a habit of taking long walks and coming back late. It's perfectly possible that he just found somewhere he likes and lost track of time. But for some reason, today, I'm particularly nervous.
Kujo Kamaji. A descendant of the Kujo clan, I presume.
That's right. Apologies, since the head of the clan is in poor health at the moment, and Master Masahito is rarely home, Master Kamaji is currently serving as representative of the Kujo clan.
I have heard that things are quite tumultuous with the Tenryou Commission at present. Does this have anything to do with Kujo Kamaji?
Forgive us, Almighty Shogun. The Kujo clan has failed in its duty. The Kujo clan's reputation is damaged, and its power over the Tenryou Commission is in decline. Plus you have yet to issue a verdict on the Commission's future. So, Master Kamaji decided to enter negotiations with the Takatsukasa clan with a view of having them take over.
Surely they would be discussing something like that at their headquarters, right? Why are you looking for them here?
Actually, they decided to hold this one elsewhere.
Oh.
I'm a little confused as to why, to be honest, but I didn't feel it was my place to question the higher-ups. The meeting place is in the mountains near the Grand Narukami Shrine. I believe the Takatsukasa clan have some kind of base there.
Takatsukasa. Another familiar name. They have been faithfully serving the Kujo clan all these years?
Yes, that's why Master Kamaji decided to discuss things with them. I understand they must have had a lot of ground to cover, but still, there's no way it should have gone on this long. I've searched all over the city. If he really hasn't returned yet, then... yeah, I thought of that possibility too.
Alright.
But someone of my rank can't just go venturing into Takatsukasa clan territory like that.
Yeah, that's true.
No need. I'm probably just overthinking things.
Man,
Besides,
shut
if
up,
they're
bro!
still at it, they'll only
We
blame
can
me
go
for
there.
interrupting the negotiations.
By the way, is Zay coming with
I'm
us?
only a lowly servant. But Master Kamaji and I grew up together. It'd be terrible if anything ever happened to him. I'm not as smart as Master, so I can't really share his burdens. But the last thing I'd want would be for him to come to harm when I could have done something about it.
What do you think, Almighty Shogun?
Let's go see what's happening.
Oh.
With me present, they are unlikely to blame you, even if we do happen to interrupt the negotiations. Besides, this has only come about because I failed to make a timely decision. This issue started with me, and I shall be the one to finish it.
Thank you so much, Shogun. I'll keep looking around in the meantime, too. Let me mark out the location of the base for you. I hope everything goes smoothly.
Are we battling? Are we battling? Are we? We are. We are. We're battling. Okay, let's see here. I swear, if it's up the mountains. No, it definitely is. Wow. Okay. Nope. Nope. This is gotta be. Oh. What exactly am I looking for? That one, right? This is it. This is the entrance, right? Yeah, it is. Hell yeah, man. This shit. Too easy.
Whoa! Look at how well hidden this place is.
I can't think of a reason anyone would want to build a structure like this deep in the mountains.
Evaded detection.
I feel something that doesn't belong here. I sense danger.
You're only sensing it now?
We should proceed with caution. The Kujo clan descendant may well be in trouble.
Alright, let's go. Am I having... Yeah, no, let's see exactly what they gave us. Okay. Okay, this is the weapon that I've been wanting for so long. I've been losing 50-50. What the heck is this? What is this? I don't know if I should get mad or should I... This person had, they gave us with the engulfing lightning C3. I don't know if I should be mad. It's... Oh, this is disappointing. This is disappointing. Okay. What exactly is going on?
Shine down!
To the ferry.
I don't exactly need to use that, do I?
They're roaming here.
Something is not right. We must remove all those who stand in our way. There is no escape!
To the ferry.
God, I really want the engulfing lightning. And C to ride it as well. I've been losing the 50-50 for so long. I think I missed. No. What the fuck was that?
Let's get down to business.
Illusion shield! Wind strike!
Finally,
I don't really need to.
lucky day.
They move around like what the heck?
Shine down.
How's this? Time to go. You're the fairy. Let's get down to business.
What is?
Finally, you're the fairy.
I've been. Oh, this is confusing.
What is nature?
Strike a pose.
You're the fairy. Finally,
It's actually very confusing to me. I have to press 5. I have to press 4. I have to press 3, 2, 1. There's not. It's not 4 buttons to press, but 5 actually. Oh crap. Oh crap. My mouse has died. Oh crap. Okay. Oh, it's back. It's back. It's back. It died just a moment ago.
it's my lucky day.
Yeah, no, it's dead. It is dead. Actually, it is dead. It's dead. Oh, okay. Okay. Just a moment. Just a moment. Ah. Oh god. My mouse just died. Oh god. Okay. Wait. Just a moment. Just a moment. Oh. Just a moment. Just a moment. It's dying. It's dying. It's dying. Oh god. This is humiliating. Oh god. Okay. Just a moment. It's this will be quick. This will be quick. This will be quick. I swear. This will be quick. Alright. This will be quick. Well, boys, this is a sad one. Apparently, all the batteries I have for my mouse is dead. I don't have a proper one. Oh fuck! It's a okay. That's how it's. Is that chasing? I don't think it is. Okay.
There is no escape.
Too easy. Oh my never left. What? Oh, there we go. Story continues.
It's Kujo Kamaji. But who's he with?
Stay back. I will deal with this.
Oh, okay, okay. We're about to see some action from Yay. No, what am I saying? From A herself. Yay, what the fuck? Action from A. There you go. Go ahead, please, go ahead, do this. I'm here to watch.
Almighty Shogun!
Shogun, what are you?
Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan. Explain what is going on here.
What the fuck is this tone? It's kind of
Oh,
hilarious.
we're just discussing some minor issues that have cropped up in the Tenryo Commission recently. Really, it's nothing worth the Almighty Shogun worrying about.
And these minor issues warranted the secluded location and the hiring of Ronin and Kairagi to keep guard?
Well, there's been a lot of turmoil lately. It was just out of Security considerations, that's all.
Silence.
Damn.
Descendant of the Kujo clan. Your turn.
All right. I came here intending to negotiate, but it turned out all they were interested in was a written confession from the Kujo clan.
A written confession?
Yes. A statement acknowledging every crime committed by the Kujo clan since the inception of the Vision Hunt Decree, including all the recent misconduct.
All factual statements, of course. Not a single one of them fabricated.
I can't deny that. But it also emphasizes the Takatsukasa clan's achievements throughout the document, claiming they stood steadfast all along and fought back against the crisis. These are all falsehoods.
Says who? Why, you two-faced? You're going back on everything you said.
I'm just stating the facts. I'm sure the almighty Shogun can discern the truth. All the Takatsukasa clan is trying to do is make themselves look good, so they'll be first in line to replace the Kujo clan. Why else would you push a false narrative in the written confession that paints your clan in a good light, and try to make me sign it under duress?
What?
What are you talking about? You're not under duress, we're just negotiating here. You've completely changed your tune.
I believe I now understand the situation.
Don't listen to his nonsense. I'm sure you're well aware of the major failings of the Kujo.
Damn, watch your
Surely
tone, dude.
you of everyone knows. Not a single word they say can be trusted.
You are quite mistaken if you think your dispute is of any interest to me. Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan, you wish to become the new Tenryou commissioner. Do I understand this correctly?
Bro, watch your tone,
well,
bro.
Yes, of course. It's the eternal pursuit of everyone in the Tenryou Commission to offer our lives in service of the almighty Shogun.
Then the situation is not as complicated as you seem to have made it. After all, I am the one who appoints the Tenryou commissioner.
I'm sorry.
The process is quite simple.
Damn.
Anyone who can beat me in a duel becomes the new commissioner.
Sorry, a duel with the almighty Shogun?
The first Tenryou commissioner demonstrated his will with the blade in his hand. That is why the title has been passed down within the Kujo clan ever since. If you want me to appoint a new clan, then naturally, there must first be a new duel. Do you not know how to wield a blade? Or do you simply doubt your abilities on account of your advanced age and declining physical condition? Here you are talking about offering your life, and yet you are too afraid to face my blade.
Well...
Well, never mind. What about one of you, then? Anyone who can defeat me, Takatsukasa or not, will be appointed the new Tenryou commissioner.
Fucking hell,
Will a
man.
single person dare to face me?
I will challenge you, almighty Shogun.
What?
You what?
Descendant of the Kujo clan. Regrettably, even if you win against me, it cannot atone for the wrongs committed under the Kujo name.
I realize that. I don't stand a chance of winning against you anyway. I know full well that the mistakes my father made ought to spell the end of the Kujo clan's legacy in the Tenryou Commission. Even when I was executing the Vision Hunt Decree, I had doubts about my father's decisions. I knew that what I was doing was wrong, but that was as far as I went. I doubted, and I ruminated. I understood the situation perfectly well, but I took no action, and I didn't save a single person. I accept the Kujo clan's decline as punishment for my deeds. I can't even say that I failed to
To be brutally honest,
Fuck, I've...
for someone of your strength, there is nothing you could have done,
I pressed...
even if you had tried.
Yes. I'm too weak. My father ignores me. My elder brother can't help me. And I even need Ippei to set me straight at times. It's the way it's always been. But if nothing else, and right here, right now in the Kujo clan's final hours, it is I who represent the clan, like my father before me. His duties are now mine to perform. Just as the Shogun said, a forefather of mine once showed his will with his sword. Then please, let me, Kujo Kamaji, end the story of the Kujo clan in the same way that it began. This is my last chance to do something.
At least this NPC's
This is
got some
patently
character.
meaningless,
Oh?
but I accept. Come forward.
Are we about to receive a? Yes, we're about to receive a cutscene. Alright.
The Kujo clan's honor was forged with courage, tempered with integrity, and shines beyond life and death. Show me whether your blade can bear the weight of your name.
Ready to learn. Almighty Shogun.
I find it hilarious. That what am I seeing? The iconic walk. Oh, yeah. My boy's on his feet. I mean, you gotta give him props, bro. He knows he's gonna lose, but still chose to fight.
Another anomaly in eternity. Nevertheless, it appears that the Kujo honor still courses through your veins. Kujo Kamaji is wounded. Descendants of the Takatsukasa clan, it is your responsibility to take care of him. You may not have the courage to challenge me, but I trust that you are capable of attending to a small matter such as this.
Yes, of course. I apologize. I'm sorry. So sorry.
I had heard that the Kujo clan is no longer fit to shoulder the work of the Tenryou Commission. The search for a successor to the role of Tenryou Commissioner is indeed a matter of great urgency. However, following this duel, I have decided to postpone the Kujo clan's punishment for the time being. In the meantime, I expect the Takatsukasa clan to continue supporting the Kujo clan as before.
Nice.
As you instruct, so it shall be done. We would not dare question the almighty Shogun's will.
Finally, if you still think you can copy the Fatui strategy of providing me with deceptive information to produce flaws in my judgment, you will see me appear once again as I have done today. Only next time, my blade will show no mercy.
Understood. Thank you, almighty Shogun, for your wisdom and mercy.
That will do. I will have the Okuzumeshu continue the investigation from here. Come with me. Let's find a quiet place. There's something I want to talk about with you.
What the fuck was that? What was that abrupt transitioning from just, being strict, stern, and then suddenly just turns around and, hey, come with me. You can't just. There's gotta be some sort of smooth transitioning. You just went 180. A face is just like teleports and suddenly, whoa! What is going on? I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but it's sort of, is this breakable? It is. Nothing else, They don't drop anything. That's alright. I'm out. Okay. Is it supposed to be raining? Now that you look at it, the costs of okay, so would you say that the cost of rain right now? Well, of- would you say that a cost for rain is a sad Hydro Dragon, or is it just A being mad? I mean, there's some things to ponder about in this game, you know. Not a
Whew. When it's time to deal with the situation, you're just like the Shogun. So strict.
Oh, you think so? I thought I was rather accommodating. If it had been the Shogun, she would have decapitated Kujo Kamaji without a second thought. I do believe he was prepared for that outcome. I could see it in his eyes. The Kujo clan has undergone a dramatic change from its glory days to its present decline. Kamaji is hardly a great heir to the Kujo name, but he has shown me how some things remain the same even as the world around them changes. I also have you to thank. The things we experienced out on the streets and the photo you took of me, they helped me come to this realization too.
exactly.
So what's next for the Kujo clan? Will they get to carry on being in charge of the Tenryo Commission?
Not a chance. Even if their heir was someone who showed promise, their past mistakes cannot be erased.
Oh,
Still, I will give them a little more time. After all, they are not the only ones who have made mistakes. The Shogun does not make mistakes. She is incapable of doing so. But I, as A, would like to offer my apologies. I have much to contemplate in the days to come. But at least, I can now see the way ahead. I think I'll leave that to the Shogun. The greatest threat to eternity is still the erosion that comes with time. As I said, the Shogun has a robust system to protect her against modification. This is because I anticipated that I myself would change over time. But I've made up my mind. So I will do what needs to be done, no matter how difficult it is. This has certainly been a memorable series of events.
Absolutely. You sorted out the Tenryo Commission, and the people in the city got to see a happy and healthy Shogun. All the awful rumors will disappear in no time. If you enjoyed your trip, we should get you out again sometime.
trinkets or souvenirs? Souvenirs sounds much nicer than the trinkets. Now, would you say?
No need. There's no place for such things in my life. Also, please stop making it sound as if I somehow need the company. Okay, I'm ready to head back now. My period of solitude will now continue, but it will not last too much longer. I will leave you humans to deal with any minor issues in the meantime.
Okay, see you next time! Considering a lot of what happened was pretty unexpected, things seem to have worked out surprisingly well in the end. The only thing left to do is return the past permit to Yaimiko.
Oh, hell no, bro. Let's keep it. Hell no. We really have to. We really have to return. Let's just teleport, you know, let's save it time. I was thinking of, you know, climbing up there, but I guess just teleporting is way better.
It's over.
It's over. You see? See what I mean? We just went away, teleported to a place where there's sunlight, and then suddenly he just says, it's over. So it really makes you question, who would cause a rain? Or who would really is the cause of rain? The Hydro Dragon, the villain, or is it A, Raiden Shogun, who's mad? Makes you think, you know. It makes you think, you know, something. You could say it's both. You say it's both. The storm causes it to be A, Raiden Shogun. Thunderstorms, because it would be Raiden Shogun. But the rain, pure, just water, is the villain. You could say that. Do I just Well, that's what I was thinking. They both cause rain, but it's different. Different styles of formats. Okay, let's talk to you.
Miko, we're back! We had a great trip!
Did you now? Well then, you'll have to tell me all about it. How amusing. The almighty Shogun goes downtown, and suddenly she's like a wide-eyed country girl trying to find her bearings in the big city. Marvelous. What a shame I didn't get to see it for myself. It's fine. She wouldn't mind. Really, she wouldn't. So, from what you were saying, it seems that she has finally begun to comprehend what form eternity should take? That's the most important outcome of this trip. To be honest, I wasn't expecting you'd make such great progress when I lent you the pass permit.
Yeah, it seems like she's not gonna force everything to stay the same way anymore.
To put it nicely, even deities indulge in wishful thinking. To put it more bluntly, there are things that even the Seven can't do when faced with something even more powerful than themselves.
These are both good options, actually. But let's just say, let's take the protagonist way of saying things. The human heart is probably something that they can't face. Heavenly principles of something like intelligent people would face, or let's say if you're sticky Francis. But let's just say we're the protagonist of a story, which we are, and here's the
Take a guess. Anyway, it sounds like you had a very pleasant trip and even had the chance to see A's less formal side. Next time you wish to see her, you can come and take the pass permit from me again. She would never admit to it, but she does, in fact, get quite lonely.
What? But she said she doesn't need company.
Because she is a god. It's not that gods don't need the company of others, just that the idea of a god having company seems indulgent to her. But you don't belong to this world. Perhaps you are just the company she needs.
You see, Ye understands. We're exactly not of this world. You could say we're the. You could say we are a alternative tier of a god. Exactly. On the same tier and an alternative way to a god, basically. So I know I said. Okay, so I know I said that we will be having uh two more quests. Basically we'll be finishing this and this, but my mouse is about to die. It died twice, 3 times actually. I think 3 or 4 times. I guess I'll just continue
Water
stream
comes
tomorrow.
in many flavors to the discerning.
Let's talk to you first before we end.
Was there something else you wanted to talk about? I have no doubt that she immensely enjoyed that drink. I'm sure she was as happy as can be. What she really wanted to say was this. How soon do you think you could open a branch in the plain of Euthymia? Was there something else you wanted to talk about? The puppet, yes. I've also heard that changing a puppet's operating rules is extremely difficult. It's most likely the first time in history anyone has faced this issue. You can imagine how hard it must be, given that it has successfully flummoxed the wise and powerful A. This is one problem that even the Muso no Hitotachi will not be able to solve. Was there something else you wanted to talk about? Don't you think it's a fun idea, someone being reborn as the Raiden Shogun? That's all that light novels are supposed to be. A bit of fun. For her, though... Yes, probably a little too avant-garde. Ooh, maybe I should commission a sequel. Reborn as Guji Ai. What do you think? Is there something else you wanted to talk about?
Alright, that's it. Okay, that's it. Well, I don't know what else to. Well, with the mouse dying, I think I should just put this to an end here. Basically, Neverlet, please end the rain. Thank you very much. The mouse is dying, so we can't continue finishing these story quests. Fortunately, I still have a lot of things to do before uh, before it's 2 more days. But 3 more to be specific. 3 days because there's still 13 hours, so it's about 3 more days. And I have approximately 3 more days to farm for Arlecchino. And I don't know. I don't. I'm just. I am really am just hoping that I get the luck that I need to get Arlecchino and have win the Garen the 50-50. That's it.
Melusines are beautiful creatures.
Exactly.
They are the pride of Fontaine.
Okay, you need to be quiet.
Sure to be
Alright? You need to be quiet. So, without further ado, I'll end the stream here. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next stream. Hope you have a nice day, morning, night. If it's night, have a good sleep. If it's morning, have a great day. If it's afternoon, have a great lunch. Alright, I'll see you in the next stream. Take care.